Hello, it's Graham here from the Goon and the Geek, also known around the interwebs as Black73Cat. Thank you for joining me on the first part of what I hope will be a full Let's Play, a full playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of this wonderful little game from Ubisoft Rand Reflections called Go Home. I know this has been out for a little while now. I think it's been around on PC for about a year or so, maybe longer. But I think it was given away as a freebie on PlayStation Plus a couple of months back. I'm not a PlayStation gamer, I'm an Xbox man, and latterly of the Steam persuasion. I heard lots of good things when this was released on PlayStation Plus, and I really wanted to get my hands on it. But until recently, I didn't have any way to do so. I've recently become a Steam gamer, and I got a look at this the other night, and I really like it. So I thought, hey, it's one of my first Steam games. It's my first solo Let's Play, and I'm going to have a go and see if I can put something sort of coherent and watchable together. So thank you for joining me, and please bear with me while I get used to doing this whole Let's Play malarkey, and hopefully we'll get through to the end of this, and my woeful gaming skills will not embarrass me too much. But without further ado, let's jump in. I've done a little bit of a preliminary on this just to have a quick look and see how the mechanics worked, etc. I really like this, so I'm hoping that you will too. So let's jump in and start a new game. We will overwrite the existing save data. Yes, we will. Confirm. And here we go. Not much dialogue in this, which I like. So we're on a Star Plant expedition, day 937. So we've discovered an ecosystem, and we're scanning for a Star Plant. And there she is, in all its glory, a Star Plant. And then, here we go, here's Bud, the botanical utility droid. There he goes, whee! It's a bit sad, me being a bloke the wrong side of 40, but I find this guy really quite cute. We have to grow the Star Plant to 2,000 metres, harvest seeds for return to Earth, and basically just explore and have a look around. And here we are. I love the art style. It's so pretty. So I guess that's our first goal, is to get up there. But as you can see, there are islands way up into the sky, and I guess we've got to grow our plants all the way up there. I haven't gone too far into this. I just did a sort of a little bit of an introductory wander through the first sort of level or so, just to get a feel for how the game plays and how the mechanics work. This here is a little teleporter. It's no good to us at the minute because we don't have any other teleporters activated to go to, or the telerouter as it's called here. So we'll leave that one alone for now because it is no good to us, but we can come back here later on in the game. So as you can see here, it says internal power low, so let's follow the exclamation mark, and that's surely going to give us some information, as it does generally in video games. So this is a crystal which gives us fuel, and we need to collect these, not only to give us fuel but to upgrade as well. And as we get more and more of these, we unlock different skills. I've only got as far as unlocking the first one, which I think was zooming in with the camera, which actually was quite helpful when you start clambering up and down, which isn't as easy as it first sounds, but we'll come to that in a bit. So all we do with this, we've got our right and our left trigger, which does the grabbing. So we just walk up to whatever we want to grab it, and give it a big tug, and we get the crystal. So there you can see it goes up in 10% increments up until 60%, and each crystal gives us 1%. So we've got a fair few to collect. Now, I had a quick look around here. I can't see anything, although I am tempted to go exploring, but maybe I'll do that for another time. In the meantime, we can see. Let's follow what the game wants us to do, which is to walk up that wall. It's giving us clear indication. Left hand, right hand. So all we're doing here is pushing up with the left stick, and I'm playing with an Xbox One controller, by the way, and then just right and left triggers will bring us up to our first platform. And then we find another crystal, so we'll pull that out. And nothing else around here. Some of these plants you can interact with, these little sort of pineapple-y cacti type things. Sometimes you can pull them out of the ground. There you go, that's out. But they don't seem to do anything. At least I haven't found a use for them yet. They just sort of bounce around and float around a little bit. Whether there's a use for them later on in the game, I don't know. So again, up with the left stick, just left and right on the triggers. Gets us climbing. Nothing on this one. Up to the next one. Oops. And there we go. Now then, Going to get a lovely view of our immediate surroundings. Crumbs, this place is remarkable. I should be doing this in the robot voice. Examine the wildlife carefully and grow that star plant. Because I'm sure Bud's parent is probably a robot. No, because we're going back to Earth, so it's probably human. I tell you what, let's not do any silly voiceovers, shall we not? Let's leave that to people who are cleverer than me. So, what a feathery, potentially floaty flower form. So here we go. So we pull one of these with our hands, obviously. Pull it out, and then now you'll see we've got a little backpack with a flower on it. That's a parachute. As it says there, we deploy and stow this with Y. So as you press your Y button, it pops the flower out like a parachute. Now as you fall, you gradually lose petals. The petals gradually fall off the flower as you are floating. So obviously it's got a finite life, and you have to pick another flower to recharge it, which is quite a cool little system. I quite like it, and it works really well. You can take quite high falls without sustaining any damage. Oops. Yep, well, I didn't really want to do that because I've now missed that crystal. Something, the handling in this is quite quirky. Sometimes he sort of seems to trip over his own feet without any prompting from me. So I'm a little bit disappointed that I've missed that crystal. But hey, onwards and downwards, I guess. So we jump, hit Y, and then we start floating. You'll see the petals start to fall off. Now we can put it away and redeploy again as we get closer to the ground for a faster descent. And have a wander around. Now we can see some sheep here. Can't really do much with the sheep. They don't seem to want to play. You can grab hold of them, but they don't seem to enjoy that much, bizarrely. And if you just look around, you'll see there are crystals sort of popping out of mountainsides, etc., all around us. So we'll just climb up and grab this one. And then just because we can, we'll go to the top of this mountain because, again, I don't think there's any use for this, any purpose to it at the minute, but whether it's something that will come into what's the word I'm looking for, prominence later on in the game. But this little boulder, or big boulder, sitting here, we can push it off the top of the mountain. And roll it down into there. I'm a mountain walker, a hill walker, and I would never advocate pushing boulders off mountains in real life because it's very, very dangerous. Because you never know who's beneath you. Grab on, bud. Grab on, bud. No, don't grab onto the boulder, bud. Uh-oh, we're falling. See, so you can chuck the boulder off the top. I can't get used to these controls. He does seem to be a very clumsy little tyke, and my instinct is to hang on to the triggers. I keep forgetting to let go of the triggers, so what I did there was I hung on for too long and ended up going over the edge with the boulder, which is not what I really wanted to do. I just wanted to chuck it off the top. So let's climb back up here and go and get this crystal. So as I've said, this is my first ever solo Let's Play on the Goon and the Geek channel. Give us a subscribe, please. That would be much appreciated. You will find already on there we have a joint Let's Play with myself and my co-host / brother, who is Toon Manic, also known as Ian. And we've done a joint Minecraft playthrough on there, and or started one anyway. And Toon Manic Ian has already started doing a couple of other playthroughs of his own from let's grab this flower and recharge for Unravel, which is a gorgeous game that's just been released on Xbox One this week, and he's doing a SimCity playthrough. He's done a little bit of a first look. He's way ahead of me with this YouTubiness. I've had a lot of RL issues which have prevented me from doing so, but I'm hoping to catch up with this one. So yeah, if you'd like to check out the rest of the channel, that would be really very much appreciated. Give us a subscribe, hit the like button if you do like things, and if not, just tell us why you don't like it and what we're doing wrong, because like I said, we are new to this. If you can tell me how to control my bud a little bit a little bit more efficiently, that would be much appreciated too. Let's go and get this crystal. So we're finding the I guess this is a root or some form of attachment for the star plant. We're down at the base of it at the minute. I don't want to go up just yet because there's a bit more exploring to do down here. For a start, we can see over here there's another one of the teleporters. So let's go and activate that. You activate them just by pulling down the little supports on the side to look like sort of Lego bricks. Pull them down. You see, he just tumbles over by himself without any warning. Stop it, bud. Stand up. I think you've been on the whiskey. And then all you do is walk up, put your hands on, and give it a pull. Yay! And then that activates that. So now, if we wanted to, we could jump on this and we can teleport back to the start. I could jump on there and show you what happens, but I'm pretty sure you're probably familiar with a teleporter. Now, in here, there's a little sheep who is all lost. He's trapped in the rocks. Now, he doesn't seem to want to be freed. I've released him in my previous endeavours, and he doesn't seem bothered. He just stands there and seems quite happy to be trapped. I did eventually get him out, and all he did was push the boulders around. He doesn't seem to be too fussed about being trapped in a bouldery cavern. So there's certainly no reward for freeing him. But hey, I'm a nice guy. I like sheep. What can I say? I just feel the need to let him go. Come on, sheep. Out you come. So yeah, but you can pull stuff around the environment, manipulate it just by grabbing onto it and holding the triggers. There you go, look. He's out and he's playing with... He's come out a bit more... Oh, hello. He's following me. Hello. Hello. Give him a stroke. Ah, he's a nice sheep. Last time he ran away from me. See if I can have a ride on him. Have a ride on the sheep? Yay! Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be any reward for doing that, but hey, I just wanted to do it. Another crystal up here, so let's go and grab this one. Good stuff. I don't think you actually need to collect these crystals. I think it is an option, but I'm assuming that if you don't, you'll struggle further down the line because of the fact that you're going to need the unlockable attributes to progress through the further stages of the game. But it's all a bit of a mystery to me so far because, like I say, I haven't got very far. I've had a quick go at growing the star plant, so I've kind of worked out how to do that, which is quite good fun. And I know that there are a couple of crystals buried in amongst this pile of boulders, so I will grab these 2 crystals before we go any further. There's one there. And there's one further back. I love the little noises he makes. I can remember being a young boy in the 1980s, 1970s and 1980s and watching programs like Tomorrow's World, where they assured us that by the year 2000, it was always the year 2000, everything was going to happen by the year 2000. We were going to be driving flying cars and we were going to be wearing tinfoil suits and eating pills instead of proper meals. All was going to happen by the year 2000. None of it happened, or very little of it. But yes, we were all being told that robots were going to be a huge part of our lives come the next millennium. And, well, I guess they are in manufacturing, but we certainly don't have any buds in our life, other than the ones that are designed by cutting-edge Japanese companies as sort of tech demos. But, you know, maybe one day we'll have a world full of buds. I'm not sure if that's a scary prospect or not. I mean, look at him. He's a bit of a clumsy elf. I wouldn't really like to trust him with anything more than basic tasks. I mean, you can pull boulders around a bit. Oh, I can jump. I forget I can jump. I'm trying to get this crystal that's buried inside here. Oops. Oh, don't want to deploy my... Oh, you know what? See, I said, didn't I? Right at the beginning, I said, I hope my woeful gaming skills won't show through. Well, clearly, they already are. I am a hopeless gamer. I really am. It's one of these things I've wanted to do, a YouTube gaming type thing for many years. Well, I say many years. A good few years now. I've been thinking about doing it. And I've never really had the guts to give it a go because I am terrible at gaming. And I watch these other guys on YouTube and everybody seems to be really good at what they do. And I'm really not that good. So I've kind of sort of held off and been a bit sort of nervous about doing it. But I'm hoping that there's place for a hapless gamer somewhere on the YouTube-ness. Because I really enjoy it. As much as I'm not very good at gaming, I really do enjoy it. And I will not give up. I'll keep trying. But I'm just not very good. I'm wondering if I could have fast-tracked that a little bit by pushing this boulder off and smashing all of those boulders underneath. I wonder if... Hey, look at him. I wonder if that might have worked. But this boulder doesn't seem to want to move. I'm struggling to control the camera here. I really am. It seems to just sort of disappear into itself. I don't think it's anything I'm doing. It's usual sort of basic controls. Left stick for movement, right stick for looking. But it does seem to sort of just... Okay, so what I've gathered here is what we have to do is we have to move these star shoots to these big green floating rocks. These are energy rocks, and they essentially help the plant to grow. Now you can see the little symbol on the left hand side there says 0 out of 4. Now as far as I can gather, you need to attach 4 of these shoots to make the plant grow 1 stage. So once you've attached 4, the main body of the plant will grow a bit, and then you'll need to attach another given number. I think it's 6 for the second stage, and you need to attach another 6 for the plant to grow its next phase. Now you've got to get it to 2,000 meters. I'm not sure how many growth stages that is. I haven't gone that far into it yet, but I like the concept. So anyway, let's show you how to do this. So we hold down the X button, and he starts to grow, and then we have to sort of steer it rather clumsily with the left stick. Oh, so maybe I've got that wrong then. I'm really not sure what that 1 out of 4 means then. I assumed that, as I've just described it, that's what it meant, but clearly not. Okay, maybe that'll show itself further in the game. I must remember that he goes quite quickly, and if you don't stop him, he will just roll away. So let's... oh no, I don't need another parachute. I'm okay for that. So let's have a look. We want to go... so these leaves here... Let's go and jump down onto there. These leaves here are bouncy leaves. So if we jump on these bouncy leaves, we will jump extremely high. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Grab onto the side. Let's go up to the next chute. Is there a rock? Now the problem is, yes, there's a rock up there. So we need to get onto this. And then X. Oops. I think the controls are like flying controls. So down sends you up. There doesn't seem to be any limit to how far you can grow these things to reach the energy rocks. They do seem quite happy to go quite a long way. So that's... So you see, the animation hasn't kicked in to show the plant growing on this occasion, which is why I thought you had to collect the given number for the next stage. Maybe I'm right and the first one is just an example. I don't know. Answers on a postcard, please. Ooh, 2 crystals, lovely. 1. Oh, and I think we're going to get our first unlock here. Which is, yay! You should now have increased camera control. So press the right stick in to zoom. And then we can get a look around at our lovely world. So there are mushrooms up there. We've got waterfalls. All that is yet to explore. We can see there's another teleporter down there. It looks like there's another crystal over on that rock there. And all kinds of good things all over there. I'm assuming that the further higher you go, the more sort of goodies and gadgets you're going to find. That's normally the way it is with video games, isn't it? I'm probably stating the obvious there. So let's see where we're going to go next. Should we try and get to the top, or should we try and go... I think we should go for that one of those chutes lower down and try and tap into that rock over there and pick up that other crystal. So let's zoom back in and then let's jump, whee, and deploy our chute. Now we can see the petals coming off there. So let's put our chute away for a more rapid descent. Deploy it again. And then we can drop down and grab on. Yay! Okay. So, should we go down to that one? Yeah, we should go down to this one. So, we will go along here. Whoops. Grab. Whoa! I hope nobody gets motion sickness watching this, because my camera controls are shocking! Falling off. Oh, grab, bud. Grab on, bud. There you go, mate. Good lad. Up he comes. Back up again. Come on. Where are we going? Just above our heads. We didn't fall that far. Quick deployment of the parachute flower saved our bacon on that occasion. Uh-oh. Honestly. Right. I do apologise. I will keep saying it. I am a woeful gamer. You entered into this knowingly. I said it in the first 30 seconds. If you're still watching, you should be expecting woeful gameriness, because that is what I do. So let's try. Zoom back in now. Come on. Now all we have to do is go right and left along to here. Yay! We've done it. And then hold on and press X. And go up to this next energy rock. Tap in. There we go. And we will start to climb, get this crystal. And I think what we'll do for this first episode is we will go up to the next island where the next teleporter is, and then I think we will save at that point, and we will continue in episode 2. I don't want to make this too long-winded because, hey, about 20 minutes of watching somebody play a video game very badly is probably more than most people can handle. Yay, thank you. Right. So we need to go that way. Now, is there a plant, or can I just climb? I can probably just jump straight off the stalk there, can't I? Are there any other energy rocks around here that I can tap into? You see, that's not an energy rock because it hasn't got any green juice in it. So I don't want to tap into that. But what I do want to do is get onto it to unlock this. I should have picked that flower, shouldn't I? There was a flower there, wasn't there? Never mind. I'm okay. You see, you can take quite high falls, so he's not a fragile bud. He's quite a tough little cookie. Quite a tough little cookie. Incidentally, cookies just reminded me of the Cookie Monster. I've just been listening on the news this morning that Sesame Street has apparently been moved to HBO and has been glamorized indeed, and apparently Sesame Street has gone all middle class. Grab bud. There you go. Yeah, Sesame Street's gone all middle class. Apparently they've got Wi-Fi and everything now. My voice went extremely high there as I thought I was going to plunge to my death. Yeah, which is quite strange because the sort of whole ethos of Sesame Street was that it was in a sort of gritty ghetto sort of environment. But yeah, I never really watched Sesame Street when I was a kid. I saw it a few times, but I was more of a play school man. Showing my age now. Showing my age. I'm a 70s child. I used to like play school. That was much better than Sesame Street. Especially when they went through the round window with little Ted. Anyone outside the UK, and I was thinking, what on earth is he talking about? Anybody under the age of about 20, under the age of about 35 is probably going, what's he talking about? I'm not sure when play school finished, but when I were a lad in the 1970s and 1980s, there were a programme on children's TV when we only had 3 channels and it was called Play School. Yeah, that was the highlight. That was the highlight for children of my generation. Go, bud. Yay. Go and get this crystal. And let's grab onto there. So let's just have a quick check on time to see where we're going. I think that's probably about 20 minutes or so. So I think we'll wrap that up for this one. Go on, bud. Over you go. So yes, now what we can do, I'll just demonstrate this quickly, is we stand on this. And we then have a map. So we can essentially move around the map and teleport from point to point, i.e. back to the start or back downstairs if we want to. But as you can see, we've got an awfully long way to go to climb up to that huge island above us, which I'm assuming has probably got some lovely wonderfulness of goodies on there. But we will discover that and hopefully more in the next episode, in part 2 of this appalling, abysmally played out Let's Play of this wonderful little game. I'm not really doing the game justice, am I? Because it is extremely good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please join me for part 2. I'd love it if you hit that like button and gave the channel a little bit of a subscribe. Like I say, check out the other things we've got going, and join us for hopefully for more content going forward. And hopefully we'll improve with both our gaming and our broadcasting skills. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care now. I'll see if I can get Bud to wave. Bye. Bye. Oh, I do a little dance for you. There you go. Dancing Bud. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.